Imagine a world where saying things like, I don't like your face, or I'm just pretending to be nice to you, is a regular part of daily conversation. It's a universe where deception doesn't exist, and people are brutally honest about everything, from their feelings to their life circumstances. We are introduced to Mark Bellison, an average guy working as a screenwriter in a world where movies are basically people reading history books. Since nobody can lie, creative fiction doesn't exist. This means that Mark's job of writing scripts about the 1300s, one of the most boring centuries in human history, isn't exactly the most glamorous. Mark is what you'd call a loser by everyone's standards in this world. He's not handsome, people tell him this constantly. He's not rich, and he doesn't have much going for him. To make matters worse, he's in love with Anna McDougal's, a beautiful woman who, in this truthful society, tells him up front that she's way out of his league, and she doesn't see a future with him because his genetics wouldn't be great for their offspring. Ouch, right? But in this world, people are just casually cruel like that because honesty is all they know. We get a peek into Mark's life, where his mother lives in a nursing home and his boss hates him. Mark's boss, Anthony, openly admits that Mark's about to get fired because he's terrible at his job. You're not very good at your job, they tell him, which isn't exactly a newsflash. After being fired, Mark goes to the bank to withdraw his last $300. However, due to a glitch in the bank's system, the teller says their records are down and asks how much money he has in his account. In this moment, something extraordinary happens. Mark tells the world's first lie. He tells the bank teller he has $800 in his account. Since nobody lies in this world, the teller has no reason to disbelieve him. She hands over the cash, and Mark's mind is blown. He's just discovered the power of lying. With this newfound ability, Mark begins to test the waters. First, he lies to get free money at the casino. Then to convince his neighbors that the world is going to end unless they give him their possessions. He quickly realizes that he's essentially got a superpower. Because in a world without lying, people just accept whatever they're told. Mark uses his lies to get his job back, write the first ever fiction movie, which the audience believes is historical fact, and even improve his dating life. He also attempts to woo Anna again by pretending to be the best version of himself. But even though his lies make him appear more successful, she still can't get past his inferior genetics. Mark's constant struggle is that, in a world that values brutal truth, Anna is too focused on appearances and genetic material to notice the good guy he truly is. Things take a sharp turn when Mark's mother falls gravely ill. On her deathbed, she expresses fear of eternal nothingness. Now, this is a world where everyone assumes that when you die, it's just lights out, the end, no afterlife. In a moment of compassion, Mark tells his mom a comforting lie, that after death, she will go to a beautiful place where she'll be happy forever and surrounded by her loved ones. Nurses overhear this conversation, and Mark unintentionally invents the concept of an afterlife. Word spreads, and soon the entire world believes that Mark has knowledge of what happens after death. The media clamors to hear what he knows, and Mark, pressured by the public, scribbles down his version of the Ten Commandments on 2 pizza boxes. From this moment on, he becomes a prophet. Mark's life improves dramatically thanks to his lies. He's rich, successful, and beloved by millions. But there's a downside. Deep down, he knows that everything he's achieved is built on deception. Even though he's lying for what he believes to be good reasons, it takes a toll on his conscience. His relationship with Anna continues to be complicated. She's fond of Mark and even considers marrying him. But ultimately, she's hung up on finding a more genetically suitable match, like Brad Kessler, Rob Lowe, a handsome but shallow man who epitomizes the ideal genetic material in this world. Mark's lies can't change the fact that Anna values societal expectations over her own feelings. The film touches on deeper themes here, as Mark grapples with the ethical implications of lying. Is it wrong to lie if it makes people feel better? Can a relationship built on lies ever be genuine? Mark starts to question whether the truth, no matter how harsh, might actually be preferable to living in a world of comforting falsehoods. In the final act, Anna is torn between marrying Mark or Brad. She likes Mark for who he is, but feels obligated to pick Brad for his superior genes. At the wedding ceremony, Mark, who has been trying to win her over with more lies, finally breaks down and tells Anna the truth. He loves her, but he doesn't want her to marry him if it's not what she truly wants. It's a refreshing moment of honesty from a man who has become the master of lying. In the end, Anna chooses Mark, realizing that love and compatibility are more important than genetics. They get married, and in the closing scene, they have a child together. When their son tells his first lie, Mark and Anna are surprised but proud, knowing that their little one will grow up in a world where lying exists, but hopefully, he'll use it wisely. That's all about the movie, guys. We will now go with film review and analysis. If you are not interested in it, you can skip this part of the video. Thanks for watching, and if possible, please like and subscribe, as it motivates me for making more videos with even better quality. Analysis. While The Invention of Lying is a lighthearted comedy, it also explores deeper questions about honesty, morality, and human nature. What's funnier is the way it plays with the absurdity of total honesty. Imagine living in a world where your date openly tells you they're not attracted to you, or your boss fires you with brutal candor. It's both hilarious and painful at the same time. The movie shows us that lying, something often seen as negative, can actually have some positive effects, like saving someone's feelings or providing hope. The humor in the film is largely deadpan, with much of the comedy coming from the character's inability to comprehend dishonesty. Ricky Gervais' dry delivery as Mark makes every lie he tells even funnier, because the people around him accept his ridiculous fabrications with complete sincerity. But beneath the humor, the movie asks a big question. Is lying a necessary part of human interaction? While lying can be harmful, sometimes it's the little white lies that help relationships, make social situations smoother, and even protect people from unnecessary pain. In a world where the truth is absolute, The Invention of Lying turns Mark from a loser into a messiah. Yet, the film's final message seems to be that balance is key. While the truth is important, sometimes a little lie can make the world a kinder place.